Exercise. Sometimes it sucks.
I can't be bothered.
But you know what makes it suck a little bit less? Music. Oh, that's better. Oh yeah. Feel the burn. This is actually burning my lips though. This drink is very hot. So if you want to listen to music while you exercise, you're going to need some headphones. And if you don't want them to fall out of your ears, you're going to need some sports headphones. But which are the best ones to buy? Wired headband style headphones like these Sennheiser Adidas PMX 680s, or wireless earbud and stabilizer type headphones like these Outrun sports earbuds by Kit Sound? Well, let's find out, shall we? Why do I need that? So, being the rigorous investigative journalist that I am, I decided to do a thorough test of both of these types of headphones. Firstly, because these Sennheiser headphones are wired, I could use them with my original iPod Shuffle. Yep, keeping it old school. And my Griffin iPod Shuffle armband. But for the Kit Sound headphones, because they're wireless and work off Bluetooth, I needed to use them with my phone. So I tested these out using my iPhone 6 and this rather understated in-case armband. In the name of science, I tested each setup in 2 different situations. 1, while at the gym, and 2, while out running. And here are my thoughts. I wonder if a unicorn with boobs would be sexy or scary. And now here are my thoughts on the headphones. I like the Sennheiser setup, because there's no need to charge these headphones, they just run off the power of the device you're using. They're nice and light and not being pulled down by anything because the weight of the iPod Shuffle is taken by the armband. They have 2 safety features, the first being the fact that the earbuds don't entirely block out the ambient noise, meaning you can still hear the surrounding traffic if it's approaching you, and the second being this reflective strip on the back, which is good for night running. And finally, I like this setup because I have the iPod Shuffle right there on my arm, so I have access to the play, pause, skip tracks and volume up and down controls right there.
I'm not feeling this track.
Yeah, Venga boys, cranking that right up. Whoa, whoa! However, the main drawback of these is that when I was in the gym, the wire got in the way of some movements, and the band that's protruding out the back of your head gets in the way when you're doing things that involve putting stuff on your neck, like squats on the squat rack, or when you're doing things against a flat surface like sit-ups on the floor.
And there it is.
Now onto the Kit Sound setup. I like this alternative arrangement because there's no wires trailing down to your music playing device. It has nice chunky buttons of different shapes so you know what you're pressing without having to look. You're typically using it with your phone, which means that you have all your running and navigation apps with you, which you don't have with the iPod Shuffle. And it has a microphone built in, so you can use it with Siri and you can answer calls while you're exercising.
Hello? Yeah, at the gym. Yeah, just doing a workout, yeah. Yeah, a couple of fit ones. Girl next to me, pink lycra, pretty tasty.
But there's no volume controls built into the headphones themselves, so if you want to change the volume while you're exercising, you need to use the phone and you need to remember where the controls are and sort of struggle through the case. The control unit is actually pretty heavy, so while I was running I felt that it kept pulling the right headphone out my ear every few minutes and had to kind of put it back in. And the controls aren't very intuitive. They have a different setup to the typical inline controls for Apple headphones or Sennheiser headphones, so you have to learn a new language of actions. And the difference between activating Siri, which is a couple of seconds worth of pressing that button, versus switching the whole thing off, which is about 5 seconds worth of pressing the same button, was a bit difficult to judge. Whoa, this is getting dangerously close to an actual proper gadget review. Quick, cut to a shot of a giant plastic yellow meerkat.
Hello, Treacle.
Whew, and we are back on track. So, after all that testing, the moment of truth. Which headphones are better? Well, actually neither are better. They're both good for different situations. I actually found that I preferred to use the Kit Sound headphones in the gym because it means that I have my phone on me, albeit on the floor, and therefore have access to all of my music library and all of my playlists, but there's also no long trailing wires and no headband to get in the way of any of the exercises that I'm doing. In contrast, the Sennheiser headphones were the best ones for running because they were lighter, more comfortable, felt safer, and I had access through the iPod Shuffle to all the controls whenever I needed them. So after all that time, I've concluded that neither one wins. So sorry for wasting your time there. I guess the thumbnail was probably quite quite misleading. But if you want to find out more about either of those types of headphones and draw your own conclusions, I've put links to both of them in the description below. Do let me know your thoughts about each type of sports headphones. Which are the best? Which ones do you prefer? Do you actually have either of those pairs and you love them or you hate them? What do you think? Please subscribe for more silly, loosely gadget related videos like this one, and I'll see you next time, gadget fans. Bye!